Welcome to Cam Look, your biweekly dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Every Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or volunteer will talk about a work from the collection and pose questions for discussion. Check back at 10 a.m. on those days for new works and new conversations. Hi, I'm Jessica, the Art Bridges Fellow at the Cincinnati Art Museum, and today I'm going to be talking about this work titled Harvest Dance by Joseph Henry Sharp. Dance and movement are a part of every community. It can be an impromptu expression of feelings or part of a more formal celebration. Dancing occurs in all communities, often prompted by cultural or family events such as holidays, weddings, birthdays, religious events, and friendly gatherings. Dance is a wonderful form of expression, and it's the subject of the work we are looking at today. But first, let's learn a little more about the artist behind the piece. A traveler at heart, Joseph Henry Sharp's art and teachings have made significant contributions to the city of Cincinnati. Sharp was born on September 27, 1859 in Bridgeport, Ohio, and was raised by his father, William Henry Sharp, a merchant. Although Sharp and his brother Avery were brought up in Ironton, Ohio, by 1873, Joseph sought art instruction in Cincinnati. Upon arrival in Cincinnati, Sharp needed to earn money for the tuition costs to attend the university. Working as a water boy in the stockyards, he was able to raise enough money to enroll in the School of Design of the University of Cincinnati in 1874. During his 3 years at the university, he managed to establish himself as a credible portrait artist, and in 1879 and 1880, Cincinnati hosted the Industrial Expositions, where Sharp had the opportunity to exhibit some of his portraits. By the summer of 1881, Sharp had moved to Antwerp, Belgium, to study under artist Charles Verlat for 1 year. During the year that Sharp worked for Verlat, he took a trip to France to visit artist S. Jerome Uhl. This visit proved to be very beneficial for Sharp, as he confided in a letter to his hometown paper, the Ironton Register, "Antwerp don't agree with me. Paris is clearly the great art center of the world. I have been lost about 40 times. I don't care though. I have no place particular to go. Until my money is gone, then I will be in America." Sharp's traveling took a different turn upon his arrival back in America. As a child, he was fascinated with Native American lore, and in 1883, he visited several Native American reservations in New Mexico, Arizona, and the Pacific Northwest. He chose to visit these specific reservations at the suggestion of fellow artist Henry Farney. In 1892, Sharp was asked to take a position teaching drawing and painting at the Art Academy of Cincinnati. That same year, Sharp met and married his wife, Addie Josephine Byram. Addie shared with Sharp a love for Native American culture, and she joined him every summer to live alongside the Crow, Sioux, Cheyenne, and Pueblo tribes. While working at the Art Academy of Cincinnati, Sharp was able to take a leave of absence from teaching during the spring of 1894 to go to Spain, Italy, and France with Frank Duveneck. Following his trip, Sharp spent the next 10 years in Cincinnati. Sharp and his wife continued their summer travels, which included stops in Montana and the Dakotas. During these years in Cincinnati, Sharp showed his work at a variety of popular institutions. By all accounts, he developed a solid reputation as a painter of Native American subjects, and he felt such a connection with Native American culture that he acquired a plot of land at the Crow Indian Agency in order to build a cabin and a studio there. After resigning from the Art Academy in 1902, Sharp moved to Taos, New Mexico permanently and split his time between there and Pasadena, California, where he died in August of 1953. Harvest Dance was painted after Sharp's first visit to Taos, New Mexico in 1893. Intrigued and inspired by the Native American culture, in this painting the artist has captured a religious ceremony held by the Pueblo people during the summer months. The purpose of the ceremony was to ensure good weather and plentiful crops. The young men and women are seen dancing while the older men chant and sing to a drum beat. In the background, a crowd lines the roofs of the pueblos to observe the ceremony. Featured in an article in the October 14, 1893 issue of Harper's Weekly, Sharp described the harvest ceremony seen in the painting as a striking scene of gorgeous color. The brilliant sunlight illuminates the gaudy trappings of the dancers. Rows of gaily dressed Apaches, Navajos, and Pueblos on horseback encircle in quiet dignity the enthusiastic actors, while a little farther off, the whole scene is framed in by the gleaming walls of the white and yellow houses. The dancing was kept up for 7 long hours, any sign of fatigue would be met with renewed vigor of the chanting chorus, while the drummer would reverse his drum and thump harder. Upon his return to Cincinnati, Sharp exhibited several paintings, including Harvest Dance, at the 4th annual exhibition of the Cincinnati Art Club. The Art Museum trustees were very impressed with this painting and purchased it for the Art Museum. The discussion question today is, what is a time or place where you might like to dance? What song would you dance to, and what would you dance about? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me for today's Cam Look. Don't forget to check back every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. for new works and new conversations.